The oldest known geographic floor mosaic being used on floors, walls, and even ceilings, and they've survived for centuries.
Size.
Not
It's
about the
about
size?
the details of the stones, the size of the stones.
That's true. But we don't have a home. That's the problem. We've left everything. Jordan is actually among the top 10 olive oil producers in the world, believed to be where Moses first saw the promised land. This is probably one of the cheapest options around because the lowest point on Earth's land surface. It's not really a sea and it's not that dead after all. I can't believe it. Like, that's impossible. How does that work? So I never thought that I would have to pay to cover myself with mud.
Now it's my favorite spa.
I'll pretend it's chocolate. That makes me feel better.
Okay, come here, my little pig.
Calling me a pig. For the locals as well, because I think it's really unfair that locals have to go through the resorts as well. Good morning, everyone. Here from another beautiful day in Amman, Jordan. So today we are very excited. We are going to start exploring more of Jordan. We are going on a tour to the Dead Sea, which is also going to involve some stops to the city of Madaba, known for its ancient mosaics, and also Mount Nebo. So yes, it should be a very exciting day. And we booked the tour through our hotel. We just found that this is the cheapest option, especially when compared to some of the online offers. So the driver is going to cost us 55 dinars, and that's for the two of us. Plus, I think we have to purchase some additional resort passes at the Dead Sea. So unfortunately, there is no public beach at the Dead Sea. So if you go, you're most likely going to have to go and stay at one of the resorts that they have there. So I think you can actually choose a resort independently by yourself. You can look around and see what options they have and how much it costs. For us, it was just easier to book it all through our hotel. And from what they said, it's going to cost us an additional 15 dinars per person for that pass. So we'll see how we go. But yes, very excited to see the Dead Sea. Certainly one of those bucket list things, the lowest point on Earth. So yes, let's see how we go. Okay, so we've just arrived in Madaba, also known as the city of mosaics. The city does have quite an interesting story. Madaba is actually mentioned in the Bible as Madaba, and people have lived here for thousands of years. Its golden era came during the Roman and Byzantine times, when it became an important Christian center full of churches and mosaics. And the most famous one of all is right here in St. George's Church, the Madaba map. So we've just had to purchase a ticket. The entrance fee was 3 dinars per person. And right away I can see it is a stunning building with a beautiful courtyard as well. All right, so this is it. This is the famous Madaba map. So it's a 6th century mosaic floor map of the Holy Land made from over 2 million tiny stones. And what's interesting is that it's actually the oldest known geographic floor mosaic in art history and the oldest surviving map of this entire region. Jerusalem is shown in incredible detail, and archaeologists have actually used this map to confirm where ancient roads and buildings were. So, yes, it's not just art, it's actually a historical document. That said, the map isn't to scale, and some places are exaggerated or not accurate. So, it's a mix of geography and symbolism meant to guide pilgrims rather than serve as a precise map. But interestingly, only about a third of the original map survives today. After a massive earthquake in 746 destroyed the city, the church collapsed and the mosaic was buried under the rubble, which actually protected it. So, yes, when Christian families returned in the 1800s and built a new church on the site, Parts of the map were accidentally damaged before people actually realized just how important it is. Apart from the map, the church itself is also quite stunning inside. Beautiful ceiling, very colorful, lots of intricate details. And once again, the stone is just so beautiful. And I can see some more mosaics over here, just above the arches of the two archangels, Gabriel and Michael. Once again, they're made out of tiny, tiny little stones. Yes, I can only imagine just how long it would have taken them to make this beautiful map. I mean,
Because
2 million pieces.
yeah, so many small pieces.
Yeah, I think I read somewhere that it would have taken 3 men about a year to complete it. I think that was in the archaeological museum in Amman. I may be wrong, but I think it was about a year.
Even now, if I'm doing the same, maybe
Yeah,
people. I need
3 years.
myself.
Yes, so it's a real masterpiece, and yeah, real shame that um, there's so much of it missing now, obviously. But yes, it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we've now come to a mosaic school. I think there is a workshop in here that you can do. I'm not entirely sure. The driver told us this morning, so we didn't actually know we would be coming here. Yeah, so they have all sorts of portrait images, furniture. So mosaics are a very ancient form of art when tiny pieces of stone, glass, or ceramic called tesserae are put together to create a bigger image or pattern. So yes, you can think of it kind of like a giant jigsaw puzzle. So they've been around for thousands of years, first in Mesopotamia and Greece, then perfected by the Romans and Byzantines. And in churches, they often tell stories, biblical scenes, saints, or maps, like we saw with the Madaba map.
So in Jordan, we have more than 28 limestone. It was a big rock, but by special machine, we make it smaller to be easier to cut it by the cutter hand. So first one, the old technique, which is bring a piece of wood, we cover it by a white cloth. After that, you can draw the image what you want. Then we cut the stone for a microstone. Look, very small pieces. We stick it one by natural glue, wheat flour and water.
Wow, okay.
When we finish, we bring a frame, put cement and water as a backing ground. Take this one and turn it over.
Upside down, okay.
Keep it around 3 4 days until it dry. Then we remove the wood and we put warm water to remove the white cloth.
Okay.
Now this side will stick inside cement. Now we have the back. The back will be the front, let's say for example like this one.
Okay.
Look at the eyes, the nose. It takes more than 6 to 7 times to cut it to be like this shape, so it's very hard work. Okay?
Okay.
The new technique is more flexible. It's just a plastic mesh. We draw the image, but the stone is bigger. We cut the stone in a bigger size.
Bigger size.
We stick it direct by super glue, so it's flexible. You can pull it, you can hang it, use it as a coasters like this one also. It's for materials.
So how long would something like this take you to
It
make?
depends. It's not about the size.
Not
It's
about the size?
the details of the stones, the size of the stones.
Okay.
If it's too small, too details, it will take a long time, like 5 months, maybe 1 year, 2 months. It's depends.
Wow.
But normally the new technique
It's more easy.
More easy and faster.
because the stone is bigger.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And what's interesting is that mosaics, they're not just beautiful, they are incredibly durable. So that's why they've been used on floors, walls, and even ceilings, and they've survived for centuries, giving us a glimpse of life, faith, and culture from thousands of years ago. And I mean, I would have loved to have more time to actually try it myself. Looks very interesting, they're very colorful, and it looks like a really fun activity, to be honest. Even though, yes, it is time consuming. You certainly need a lot of patience, that's for sure. They've even got some beautiful ones of Petra, and obviously these pieces are much bigger, so it's a different style, and you can see just how big of a difference it is with something like this, where the pieces are a lot smaller and the shapes are all different sizes. Okay, so this is a school. You can actually do workshops here, but it's also a shop, so you can buy all sorts of souvenirs, you can buy furniture, you can buy
Very nice work.
yeah, all of these artworks as well. So yes, something I would have loved to try, but it's time consuming.
First buy the house and after.
Yes, I wish we could buy one, but we just have no luggage, and they're very heavy. Being made out of stones, you can imagine just how heavy they are. Even the
You can
small
buy and send
pieces.
home.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But we don't
don't
have a
have-
home. That's the problem. We've left everything. Yeah, so some of them are quite pricey. For example, this one here is 160 dinars, but you can understand why. I mean, it is all handmade, and obviously manual work is expensive. This one here is 35 dinars, and then the little one there is 15. Okay, so we've arrived at Mount Nebo now, and what I'm noticing right away are these beautiful olive trees, and they're full of olives at the moment. Some are green, some are black from what I can see. And even on our way here, there were just so many fields full of olives. And it turns out that olives make up about 72% of all tree crops in Jordan. Every year, the country produces tens of thousands of tons of olives, most of which become high quality extra virgin olive oil. So there are hundreds of presses running during harvest season, and Jordan is actually among the top 10 olive oil producers in the world relative to its size. So yes, not bad for a small country in the desert. Okay, so it was 3 dinars to enter per person, and yes, unfortunately this site isn't covered by the Jordan Pass either, to my surprise. So yes, just letting you know. But we are greeted with an incredible view. And I don't know if you can see, you probably can't on my camera. Mihai will be able to get a much better view, but there's some wild camels all the way down there. And I can even see some sheep, I believe. Is it sheep or goats? Sheep, yeah, near the camels. So yes, they're quite tiny from here. But yes, the view is absolutely incredible. You can see just how arid it is. So we are about 810 meters above sea level. And from here, you can see the Jordan Valley, the Dead Sea, and apparently on a clear day, you can even see Jerusalem. So yes, it is quite hazy today. We're not getting great visibility, unfortunately. But Mount Nebo is traditionally believed to be where Moses first saw the promised land before he died. And because of this, it's considered a sacred site for Jews, Christians, and Muslims. The site has been used for religious purposes since at least the 4th century. Early Christians built a church here, and some mosaics from the 4th and 6th centuries still survive. There's also a modern sculpture called the Brazen Serpent Monument, representing Moses' staff. And archaeologists have found remains of monastic settlements, showing that this was an important religious center for many centuries. And yes, as you can see, the area around the summit is quite dry. It's very rocky. It has sparse trees and shrubs here and there adapted to the desert climate. And yeah, the air is just very, very dry. It's very hot today as well. There is also a modern church built on the site of ancient Byzantine churches, some dating back to the 4th century. And inside you can still see beautiful mosaics depicting biblical scenes and geometric patterns preserved from those early churches. All right, so we finally made it to the Dead Sea. We are so excited. The driver took us to the Sea Gate Resort. This is probably one of the cheapest options around because the majority of the resorts here are quite expensive. So yes, it was 15 dinars per person to enter. But that's without lunch included. So if you want lunch, it is 25 per person. So yes, we're going to be spending here 3 hours. So quite a long time, I would say.
It's enough.
It's enough. Yeah, I think so. But check out the view. I mean, it doesn't look dead at all, does it? The color is spectacular. Wow. So this is the lowest point on Earth's land surface. We are at about 430 meters below sea level. And what most people don't know that it's not actually a sea, it's a lake. So it's roughly 50 kilometers long and 15 kilometers wide with a maximum depth of around 300 meters. So not that deep. Now it is extremely saline. It has over 30% salt, which makes it impossible for most fish and aquatic life. And for centuries, people thought that nothing could survive here. But scientists have actually found some microorganisms that are adapted to these extreme conditions. So, yes, it's not really a sea and it's not that dead after all. But unfortunately, the Dead Sea is shrinking rapidly. The water level drops by about 1 meter per year, mainly because water from the Jordan River is diverted for agriculture and domestic use. And some estimates suggest that if this continues, the Dead Sea could largely disappear in the next few decades. And sinkholes are already appearing along the shores as a result. Now, the Dead Sea is also very important for Jordan's economy. Tourism is a major source of income with resorts, spas, and hotels attracting visitors from around the world. But minerals from the Dead Sea, like potash, are also extracted for use in fertilizers, cosmetics, and other products. So it's a very valuable economic resource as well. And just check out these salt crystals. How pretty! Especially reflecting in the sun. It is so, so shiny. Now, the first thing that I noticed as soon as we got here is the heat. It is extremely hot over here, way hotter than in Amman. It is currently 36 degrees. So, yes, it is very hot and very dry as well. And the driver was telling us that it can even get up to 50 degrees during summer. So, right now we're in September. So you can imagine if you come in June, July, it's even worse. But yes, this is definitely one of the most beautiful sceneries we've seen so far, with this turquoise color, the salt crystals, and then the huge mountains in the backdrop. It's absolutely surreal. It's very warm. There's a lot of large stones.
Be careful.
Yes, it's very easy to cut yourself.
It's very sharp.
Very sharp. Yeah. I can feel it. It's so dense. Yeah, so apparently the water here is so dense that you can float and it's impossible to drown. That's what they say. So let's give it a go. Oh my goodness, I don't even have to do anything. Oh, wow.
You happy now?
Yeah. I can't believe it. Like, that's impossible. How does that work? And even if I try and stand, even then, I'm not sinking. Yes, now you do have to be very careful if this water gets into your eyes. Yeah, I don't even want to imagine. Yes, it's really bad, but it's very warm and very pleasant. And apparently it's very healthy for you too, you know, like the minerals here are very healthy for your skin. I like it, it's nice. Come on.
No.
Come give it a try.
Oh, it feels so
Different, right?
different. It's like give you the pressure.
Yeah, there's pressure, it's dense. It's
Yes.
very dense, you can feel it right away. Ooh. You can start meditating now, Mihai. I am noticing though that after a while your skin does have this very weird texture.
It's like oil.
It's a bit oily, and at the same time you have this thick layer of salt. So I don't think you can really stay that long, even though yes, it is very relaxing. It feels like you could stay all day, but after a while, yes, you can feel you can feel the salt stinging your skin. Yes, it is a very different sensation, and I can imagine that in a river or in a lake where you have fresh water, it's very difficult to swim. That's why it can be
Yes.
dangerous and easy to drown. Whereas here in the Dead Sea,
I think yeah, it's good for the kids.
yeah, you don't have to put any effort at all.
Yeah.
My skin feels so itchy. You really can't stay that long. So it's good they have the showers over here to get it all off. Now apparently the mud along the shore is also very rich in minerals like potassium, calcium and magnesium, and it's used in all sorts of products like cosmetics and skin treatments. So they say that it's supposed to be really good for your skin, and they do have some mud over here for us to try and put it on, but you do have to pay. It's 2 dinars per person. So yes, I never thought that I would have to pay to cover myself with mud. What does it look like? Oh, looks like chocolate.
Smell bad?
Yeah, it doesn't smell good. Okay, so Mihai is going first.
I look like little kids.
You like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck. Enough.
What does it feel like?
Like mud.
It looks like you're covering yourself with chocolate.
It's not chocolate.
It's not chocolate, I know.
Because it doesn't smell
But
chocolate.
I would like to think that it's chocolate. Yes, you look very sexy, Mihai.
Thank you. You start jealous now?
Yes, I'm gonna be very, very jealous.
Now it's my favorite. Wow.
My goodness.
Too much.
Too much?
Too much. Yeah.
I'm regretting this now.
Start teaching.
Yes, it does have a strange smell though. Yeah. It's something I thought I would never be doing, honestly. Okay, so we were instructed you're supposed to keep it on you for about 15 minutes to half an hour. It gets all dry, and then you go back into the Dead Sea and wash it all off. If you put it on your face, which I haven't, then you go in the shower. But yes, once again, never thought I would look like this. Very, very sexy.
Very sexy.
I'll pretend it's chocolate. That makes me feel better. Okay, time to wash it off now. Oh, that's good. Once again, my skin felt a bit itchy from it, so oh, this was heaven to take it all off. Oh my goodness, the texture of the skin, it's so smooth, you know, and oily even. Very smooth, very soft. Yes, it doesn't come off that easily actually. I may need to ask Miha to give me a hand, especially on the back. It's very difficult. You really need to scrub it.
Okay, come here, my little pig.
You're calling me a pig.
Yeah, I said little pig, not big pig.
You could be the big pig, you know?
You need to give me $2 because I help you.
2 dinars.
Yes.
2 dinars for putting the mud on, 2 dinars for washing it off.
Yeah.
How much is this costing me now? Alright guys, so we are back in Amman. We came to have something to eat at a local restaurant near our accommodation, and I have to tell you, my skin feels so soft. It's like a baby's skin. I've never had skin like this. It is so smooth. So yes, it's been a good day. We love the experience. We love the tour. We had a good driver as well. So definitely worth doing it if you come here in Amman. It's probably one of the best tours around. But yeah, you can go to the Dead Sea independently. You can stay at a resort, of course. Although yes, it is quite pricey. Initially, we did want to go and actually stay in that region ourselves and spend a couple of days, but it was just way too expensive for us, and we couldn't really justify the price. So we thought we'd just do a tour. But it certainly is an option if you come here to Jordan. So yes, we've just ordered our meals and waiting for them to arrive. Okay, so we ordered some hummus as usual, our favorite, some falafel, and this is fateh with meat. So it's a dish made out of spiced chickpeas with layers of flatbread and a garlicky yogurt sauce as well. And they've also brought us some veggies, like a little salad over here with some pickles and of course flatbread. So let's give it a try. I'm very curious about this one. Never tried this before. Yeah, so I think this is lamb on top. It's very creamy consistency. Kind of like the hummus, and it's got a tiny bit of spice as well. So yes, I can see the chili on top. But yeah, delicious. I love the texture. I'll try the falafel as well. Nice and crispy. It's really good. And my favorite part. Let's see if it's as good as the other one the other day that we had here in Amman.
Happy?
Super delicious. It's nice and tangy. I love the oil on top, the chickpeas. It's really good. Some of the best hummus we've had anywhere here in Jordan. It's exceptional. Really good. It's good.
Very good.
Oh, the best. This is the best combination, falafel and hummus. Try this one.
For me, it tastes like hummus and meat. in the top.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, very similar. It's made out of chickpeas, that's why. Very similar as well. And
A little bit chili.
yeah, bit spicy, but it's okay. We can tolerate it, right?
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it.
And we've also ordered some teas, black teas with mint. Classic.
I don't know. For me, the best is
The hummus. Yeah, everything we
bread
tried,
and hummus.
everything we tried so far in Jordan has been mega delicious. All right, guys, so those meals ended up costing us 7 dinars. I will say that we both liked the restaurant we ate at
The
in our
first one.
previous vlog in
Yes.
Amman. I think that one, yeah, that one was top. So yes, if we could recommend one to you, we would probably recommend that one. I mean, this one was still good, but yeah, I think that one
Yes.
definitely.
This one is more good. Just
This
if
one,
you're not so hungry.
yeah, this one is more. It had more like appetizers. It didn't
Yes.
have like the traditional meals. It didn't have like the grills or the mansaf that we had the other day. So it was still good, but even the hummus, I think I liked it
Yeah.
more in the other one.
Than another
Yeah.
one.
So yeah, if you haven't seen our previous vlog in Amman, check it out. That's where you'll see the restaurant we tried. But yes, overall we had an amazing day. Once again, the Dead Sea is worth going to see. Probably the only thing that we didn't like was the fact that you had to go through a resort. It should really be public, I think, or they should at least have one public beach. The fact that all the resorts have taken pretty much all the all the shores, it's a bit yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's right, and I don't really like when countries don't legislate their beaches and they allow resorts to
Not
take
just
over
not just for the tourists,
for the locals
for
as
the
well, because
locals
I
as
think it's really unfair that locals have to go through the resorts as well.
yeah, because I see the local
Yeah, we saw a lot of locals today there at the
they
resort,
pay same money.
and
to
the
go
fact that
inside.
they had to pay, and being local and especially living in the proximity to the Dead Sea, I would imagine that they would at least have some more flexibility and freedom to go and spend some time there, but no. So yes, that's definitely one thing that we don't like seeing in any country. We like the beaches to be public. But yes, apart from that, we had a good day. So I think it's time to end this vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.